Hey, welcome back to the channel. We are here today to review Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 92, titled, of course, The New Androids, which is, it's like, okay, like, of course, we've all have experienced this story before. It's like, did you have to call them new? Did you have to rub it in our face like that? It's okay. We're all, trying to be good sports and, entertain, the story and treat it like it's somewhat of a fresh experience. But, I mean, come on. But, beyond that, beyond the opening credits, I thought it was a pretty decent story, or not story, chapter. It was pretty good. Of course, if you've seen Dragon Ball Superhero, this is nothing completely fresh, so to speak. It just details the encounter that Gamma 2 had with Piccolo. Their fight, I feel like it was a bit more expanded upon, like in the manga version. I'm not entirely sure. I gotta kind of look at the movie again. I probably should do that, just so I can really, give a more, in-depth comparison of like what the manga experience was like versus the movie experience. And I probably should check out the novel, but I mean that's just a lot. We don't need to go that deep. But I have heard that there are actually indeed, key features or components or story aspects, whatever the word is called, that are unique to the novel version. So that definitely is worth a read if you are just looking to soak up every bit of Dragon Ball content that is out there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool fight. I really like how they had Piccolo doing the stretch arms, and like I definitely, now that I'm looking at it again right here in front of me, he definitely did not get his arm ripped off in the movie and, have the whole it grows back and then do the stretch arm and all that good stuff. So yeah, they did expand upon the fight with Gamma 2 and Piccolo, and I appreciate that. They do the same thing later in the manga with of course the big feature of Broly's debut in the manga, and his sparring session rather with Goku. And like I said, I appreciate that. I think I just would have liked it more if we have gotten more not so much just strong guys fighting, but also some actual something that adds to the story, like more so in the form of lore or explanation, or just and it doesn't have to be a big exposition dump. It could have been some storytelling through, the whole show don't tell, just seeing quirks of characters and just, subtleties in the background or something alluding to what is coming, and something alluding to where we've been, and of course to where we're going. Something that really just adds to the story in a way that just a big cool fight scene just simply can't do. But like I said, it was a pretty cool chapter. Now I know a lot of people, like, the big thing right now is that the manga is boring. It's a very subpar product. I know Geekdom went on a rant not too long ago just talking about how this is just a big disservice to the fans and making us wait a month long just for us to still be squeaking by and going through stories that we've already been through, and we're wanting so much more. We like going back all the way to 2013, since Battle of Gods came out, we've been wanting the end of Z, so that's like, wow, 10 years just about, which is which is a very long time. Like, it's a long time when numbers of years start becoming words, like 10, it's not 10 years, it's a decade, like that's a lot. So yeah, ever since then, we've been wanting to get to the end of Z. We're now closer than ever, and we're still, just squeaking by inch with a story we've already experienced. And of course, this wouldn't be that big of a deal if the manga wasn't coming out monthly. But because we've been, I guess Dragon Ball just isn't good enough to get the bi-weekly or, God forbid, weekly release. Yeah, we have to wait month after month just to be somewhere in the story that we've already been, and you feel like you're going in circles, and it just seems like a waste of time. And it's easy to get down on yourself and just feel like the series isn't worth, being interested in, at least not, not now, not for a couple of months. But I would beg to differ. I know there's a lot of new people here because of the the Super Dragon Ball Heroes content, but if you've been following my manga content for a while, you know that we cover the manga in a way that looks to the future and really just, you know, theorize and predicts what the possibilities are. And there are a lot of possibilities, you know, for the future of Dragon Ball, a lot to still be excited about. You don't have to just look at something and just, you know, take it on face value and just be completely bored, because there's definitely more Dragon Ball down the road, and you never know what could be alluding to these new and exciting things. So when you see other people saying that the Dragon Ball Super manga is boring and a waste of time and it's just there's nothing exciting happening, I would offer to you this quote from Lex Luthor from Superman, where he said, "Some people can read War and Peace and come away thinking it's a simple adventure story, when others can read the ingredients on a chewing gum wrapper and unlock the secrets of the universe." It really can be like that sometimes. You know, it's all the excitement, the beauty, the magnificence of this manga is all in the eye of the beholder. Is it the most, you know, thrilling and stunning, you know, work of fiction that's on the market? Nah. But there's definitely always something to be excited about in the Dragon Ball Super manga if you are indeed a fan of Dragon Ball. With that being said, I gave this chapter a 6 out of 10. You know, nothing too flashy, nothing too amazing. I mean, seeing Broly in the manga fighting Goku was cool. You know, that definitely took it up from being like a 5 or a 4, you know. Same with the fight with Piccolo and Gamma. Like I said, I like that they did expand on their fight scenes and immersing us, you know, as the readers into the battles that they just didn't really have time for in the movie. There were a couple things I just thought were kind of like weird, or not weird, but it's just like I didn't appreciate the decisions that you know, Toyotaro and whoever on the Dragon Ball team made. Decisions that I will, of course, you know, go into deeper analysis with in future videos down the line, coming very soon. So like and subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, there were some things that just, you know, you know, as a fan of Dragon Ball, you're always gonna want more, right? And you know, them just doing what sometimes feels like the bare minimum. It's like, oh, but you could have did this, you could have did that, and it's like, like I want more, you know. So it's like that there were some great opportunities to give fans and the readers a little bit more, and it just really make this chapter like a, you know, a 8, 9, maybe even a 10 out of 10. And you know, they zigged when they could have zagged, so it's just, you know, it's unfortunate, but it's still cool to, you know, read a Dragon Ball manga. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Nothing special, but I definitely wouldn't relegate it to just completely irrelevant and inconsequential. As a Dragon Ball fan, the Dragon Ball manga will never be boring. Maybe disappointing, but never boring. But that's just me. You know, let me know what you think. What are your feelings? What are your opinions? How has this latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super manga touched you and affected your life? I very much would like to know. Please give your feedback in the comments. More videos covering Dragon Ball Super manga and just all around Dragon Ball in general coming in the future. As you no doubt have seen, I started uploading videos of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, so expect more of that in the future. Definitely still working on getting some new Dragon Ball FF episodes out to y'all, and of course we're going to be covering the manga every chance I get. Yeah, every month. You know, I'll be covering the manga every month. Try to get down to a new cycle of, you know, maybe like 3 videos a week. And yeah, like a new manga video, a new fan fiction video, a new heroes video, and you know, maybe just keep it rolling like that until, you know, something else comes along. But yeah, we recently reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm super excited about that. Thank you everyone who subscribed and is watching. I appreciate your viewership, you know, coming along on this ride with us. And yeah, like I said, more Dragon Ball content on the way. Hope y'all had fun and enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.